And hello, one and all. It is your old pal Rob, and an empty seat. She went to go get a drink. I mean, you got to give her a break. Some of us are a little more prepared than others. But I mean, what do you expect? Of course, I'm trying to get on my little helmet here so we can get going, right? All right, listen, plain and simple. I'm going to lay it out for you. We got a busy day. We're painting two different figures. We are painting a Lich and a Mummy Lord, which in all intents and purposes sounds a lot of fun, doesn't it? I think so. Lich and Mummy Lord, yeah. Why wouldn't it be a Lich Lord and a mummy? I didn't think of it that way, did I? No, I did not. Omnicraft, Kaboke. Hi, Rob. I'm here. I'm on the phone with my mom. I'll be there shortly. Okay, Kabuki, we'll wait for you. Folks, we have to wait. James, Dave's not here. Oh, wow. Always late to the dance, but always fashionably.
Thank you.
You gotta love her.
Hey, I do my best.
My very dear and very close friend, none other than Miss Helen Adams. Howdy, girl. All right, so we're painting all kinds of stuff today. I ended up picking a winner. Okay, and I'm going to contact that winner probably this evening or tomorrow morning at some point to let them know what they won so I can ship it to them. And the only way you guys are going to find out is you're going to have to watch the video of all your work as I put it all together. And at the very end, you will see who won. So there you go. Isn't that kind of cool?
Awesome. We love winners around here.
Yes. And also, those of you that, for the Witchborn contest, who's going to get a free copy of Witchborn. That winner has been picked, and it's all boxed up and ready to go, and I have contacted the winner. And the letter, well, I'm going to tell you who it is. And she doesn't know this, but Godzilla Lover sent a very wonderful note. And it was for me to give it to other people. And that is pretty much what this channel has always been about, is always doing for others. So just to let her know, congratulations. You've won the full edition of, you got it, Witchborn. Enter the perdition, the Witchborn, which is on sale at Miniature Market right now.
So for all of you who wanted it and didn't win it,
go get it now. Go get it now. There's only,
get it, folks.
I think there's 21 copies left, and that's about it.
Yeah, both versions.
Yeah, there's two different versions. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's a great game.
I'm excited about it.
The people that she nominated to win, I will be also sending privately a gift certificate to Miniature Market. So when you get that letter, just know it is from Godzilla Lover herself.
Because she's a sweetheart.
Yes, selfless act. And for me, that meant a lot. All right, listen. You didn't come here to hear me talk and ramble on. You came here to win gift certificates to Miniature Market and maybe see a little painting.
I'm here for the painting.
Oh, well, that'd be a first.
Hey. All right, I'm here for the bad conversation?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, we figured something out, and I'm very excited about it. Those of you that may not have been following along, let me just get the figures in place, is we figured out how to use StreamYard.
Yes, we did. Or at least how to
not to mess it up. And maybe if I share my screen, that would help us a lot. Yeah, so no longer will you see the outline, there you go, of my OBS, because now we are able to take care of that. Marcus Morstein, 7. How are you? Alan Charlesworth, always a pleasure. Shane, glad to see you. Game Line 146, you are the man. You are glorious. Without further ado, let's start painting. All right, so just to catch you guys up a little bit, this is a Lich Lord. And what we took right here, because we like to speed along a little bit, is I took some pure red. And all I wanted to do was get the outside of his cloak, okay? And you can see how his cloak is, okay? Now, we had to be very careful because we don't want to hit this, okay? And then he's got this little skeleton dude underneath here. So we're going to kind of just get him going too. Also, to kind of speed things along a little bit, there is the skeleton here. And is this... Oh, I didn't glue him on yet. Well, that's okay. But that's okay because he has this thing that was the same color as this. So all you're going to want to do, and I'm going to quickly because I didn't finish painting it all the way around here. And of course, you guys know that just like watching a baker's show, you're just going to take some pure white. Okay. And all you're going to do is you're going to paint over that plastic area. I left it open so you can see the clear plastic. But what you want to do is just get over that like so. Okay. And it dries pretty quickly and all that happy baloney.
So we like fast clone. We like stuff that dries fast.
Yeah, and not only that, you guys like when I paint fast because it actually means I get something done. All right, so we want that game line with the $10. You know what that means?
Oh, game line.
Game line. Thank you, my brother.
You're awesome.
Thank you for the donation.
And good to have you in the house.
And you glorious, glorious human being, you. I'm always happy to see you. All right. You know what that means. Yeah. That means we got to stop everything and do the one thing that matters around here. When we get a donation, it goes to my girl's college fund. You got it. Go ahead. Get it, big fella. There we go.
Love it. Oh, Godzilla. That's a sweet message. She says, okay, I have no words. Thank you. Wasn't at all what I was expecting or wanted to happen, but thank you so very much.
All right. Oh. You are very welcome, my dear. All right, let's get back to what we're doing here. All right, so we got this mummy. So he's supposed to be glued onto this base, but we're not worried about that because we get, just like if you were watching a cooking show, when they get it all prepared and they say you put it in the oven for 45 minutes and then boom, we pull another one out. Don't worry, we're on it. All right, so after you touch that all up with a little white there, the other thing that you're going to kind of want to do is you're going to want to get some plate mail metal, okay? All right. Now remember, right here, we want to make sure that we get that pure red. Try not to hit the skeletal figure at all, okay? You're going to kind of want to get it, and be careful not to hit this because this is very important here. So our boy there, and you can hear I got the little bead in there because that's what you're supposed to do. David, how are you?
Yeah.
Such a cool way to save for your child's education. Yeah, every dollar that's donated, I put $1 into my granddaughter, actually. Because all my kids are done. Well, no, actually, Mimi just went back to school.
Did she?
Yeah, she went back to school. She's working and going to school. She's trying to get her paramedic license because she's an EMT right now. She really likes helping people, and she's found her calling in life, and I'm very thankful. So she's going to school. As a matter of fact, it sure is, but she can do it if anybody can do it. And that is my wonderful, wonderful daughter. Yeah, I'm partial. What can I tell you? All right,
Not at all.
Whoa. Here we go with the dropsies.
No throwing your figs.
I know. There is some armor here, so you're just going to want to get the armor on this dude that's at his feet. Now, I don't know. Is he raising him and saying, listen, come up. You are my army of darkness. Let us proceed in crushing and destroying all that matter.
Isn't that kind of what a Lich Lord does? Yeah,
but I was just checking with you.
I was just checking.
I was just checking with you to see if it was okay.
I'm not I'm not.
You're not up on your Lich Lord role?
I am not up on my, that's what my hubby is for. I just get to explore the world and discover these things.
Yep. By the way, we have dungeon, what's the name of it?
Oh, Game Line, the bead and paint deal. Those are the army painter has excuse me, has little agitators that you need to put in the bottle. It makes all the difference. Gets that pigment off the bottom and into the medium.
Okay. So the next thing you want to do is exactly what I just did. You want to get that armor on there, okay? Because let me just let me get my little man. I'll tell you, I just got home about 15 minutes ago because I was out running errands with the queen and all her glory. And I'll tell you something.
You went up on me. I've been here all day, but I've been elbow deep in stuff. And
I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. That woman is tough. Because I said, listen, I got to get home. I got to get prepped up for what we're doing. No, I don't care. We need to get things done. That's more important. Uniform gray is what I want to do for the base here. All right. So I want to just get that in while I can. All right. While I can. Okay. And we're just going to squeeze a little of that out. And away we shall be. Right.
Woohoo!
Right. All right. And I want to use a smaller brush here because there are some tight areas. Okay, so I want to get in here. There we go. I don't want anything to show.
We didn't miss too terribly much. We just based a few things.
I was running my mouth like I normally do.
Yeah, we based a few things with some red and some white, and then we put a little bit of armor on
our little skeletal frame.
The dead dude at the base of the Lich Lord,
who's coming to life. To cause all kinds of bedlam. You want to be careful in here, folks. All right, and I should put my little helmet down, but right now we're cooking because we're behind. I always feel we're behind.
I was going to say, when are we not behind? We start behind.
You know, I tell you, you are just a wave of positivity.
I am. Hey,
completely not, but I love you.
One of these days.
One of these days, we're actually going to have a successful stream.
We have successful streams all the time. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
All right. So we're painting. Oh, Ryan had to run to the comic store. Now that is essential business right there. Oh, it's good to have things starting to open back up. Let me tell you. We finally got to eat not our own cooking for the first time in a while the other night. That was glorious.
I'll tell you something. I've been ordering out the whole time to avoid eating the queen's cooking.
Oh dear!
But she made stew. Okay.
How'd it go?
Let me explain something. It's 90-something degrees out. Who wants to eat stew when it's 90-something degrees out in Florida? Go ahead, say it. You.
Good point. Good point. Yeah. It's 90 and humid here too, so I get it. I really do.
I'm not into eating stew when it's 90 degrees out. That's not.
God love her, but that was not it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I love her and everything like that, but I'm thinking of just hiring somebody to come in and cook, and she would like that.
I'm sure she would.
I said, "Come on, we'll go out and eat. We'll go grab
Canadians." Canadians would like to eat stew when it's 90.
Yeah,
well, does it even get to 90 in Canada?
Gord, Ryan, Trevin.
Barb, no one. Yep. Omicron, don't you have AC, Rob? Yes.
Listen, I have AC, but after you've been outside and there's a piping hot thing of stew, no, sorry. This old boy, I mean, can we go down to Outback and just get a steak?
No. That sounds good. We've been having a lot of salads recently.
Let's talk about that a little bit. Okay, so I took and I put that uniform gray on the bottom there, and I'm gonna let that dry there. So now afterwards, once it dries, if it ever dries, we kind of want to start doing what we need to do here. Okay, so I'm not too worried about letting it dry as much as I am getting it where I need to be so I can take care of these other things. So what I want to do is either you take a very strong tone or you take what I happen to pull out, which is some mineral oil. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You with me so far?
I'm with you.
All right, that's all that matters. All right, let me just clean off this one brush. I don't know what. I don't have anything prepared today. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants, but hey, at the end of the show, at least we're giving away a gift certificate. So if anything happens, that'll happen.
Any thoughts on a black dragon model? Ooh.
Well, it's funny you should say that, because Helen's got some things to talk about. First, before you do that, I'm going to take that new oil, and then I'm just going to kind of go over this cloud. Okay, I don't want a lot of it, but I we want to bring depth to that cloud thing or whatever it is, that smoke. It's kind of like that magician that goes poof poof.
Yeah, poof.
Let me tell you something. I hate that.
You don't like poof?
I don't like magicians.
Uh-oh.
No, I don't like magicians because I know you're fake. I'm calling you right out. I know you're fake. I know you're phony, and you're trying to put one over on me, and you think, listen, you didn't move an airplane. You didn't make an airplane disappear. David Copperfield. Where are you now?
Godzilla lover. Oh, lady.
Whoa, Godzilla lover. All right. First of all, before we
finish that. Yeah, we'll do the thingy. She just wants to see Godzilla.
She just wants to see our boy. So
clearly,
that's all I wanted to do was kind of move that around. I actually want to take a little bit of it off, and you just want to get it where it has that cloud feel. Okay. And all right, let's bring our boy in. Let's bring our boy in.
Sweetness.
Here he comes. For the granddaughter. Thank you, Godzilla lover. You know we love you. Miss Barbara, how are you? Go, big fella. Go, big fella. He's very happy.
That is
very happy.
Okay. You guys crack me up every time you do that. You know that, right? Yay, chat. I love you.
We all love you guys.
Working on a new printer now. Oh, they've had a run of warm days up in Canada. So, Chomari says, "Hi, I'm new to the channel, but I've watched previous streams. Plan to dabble in miniature painting." He's the one asking about the Black Dragon model.
Well, go ahead, Helen.
So we do have a couple of dragons previously. Black is a really tricky color. We'll give you that, but we are happy to announce, as we said last week, we are going to be doing a poll so that you can help us decide what figures we're going to paint next.
Ta-da. When's that poll going live?
The poll will be live after today's stream. There'll be a link down in the comments here on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, come over to our YouTube channel. Check out the comments after this video posts. It will be up there. There should be somewhere around 15 models, and we're going to ask you to rank them in order, and we're going to take the top 5 models, and we are going to get those on our schedule.
There you go. So we're going to take some strong tone, or for you GW fans, some Agrath Earthshade. See, I always try to give you a couple options. And what we're going to do now, what are we going to do, Rob? Well, I'm going to tell you. Okay. We're going to take this mummy, okay, and we are just going to get this right in there with the Agrath Earthshade. I really want to kind of really get and bring out those recesses of the mummy. Now he's pre-primed, so it ends up looking really, really cool. Like I did something really cool, and I didn't. And that's the best part about this, is you don't have to do much. Okay. Mummies. How many people want their mummy?
Yeah.
All right, Rob, shut up, right?
I kind of do, but that's a different problem.
Okay, that's a whole different problem. The next thing I'm doing, I'm going to take that same type of color, and I'm going to go over the red as well, okay? And I want to get my Lich Lord nice and dark, okay? Want to be very careful, okay? Want to be very careful. Now, this wash takes a little bit to dry. You want to get it in there. You want to move it around a little bit. You want to get his hands. You want to get all that red. You want to be careful over here. All right. You want to get this dude down here. You want to give him a little love too. All right, you can go over the silver and all that. Okay, that's fine. Hold on. Bear with me. All right. Now we're going to spin them around. And we want to work that all in there because we want to create depth. Okay, and that's all we're trying to do. All right, we're trying to darken this up so we have shadow. All right, get under his pits there. Pits are very difficult. And we just want to get this all where we want it. Okay?
Yes.
And then we would shut up. And then we would let this dry for a little bit. Now hold on. Let me show you something else here. Okay? Because now we're going to get to the point where we bring out the dudes that we have already done.
Oh, magic!
Boom. This is already dried. Nice.
Unlike some people, I actually like magic. So, ooh, magic!
All right. So those are already dried. And as you can see, we magically glued the mummy to the base. All right.
Ooh, magic!
Now, instead of doing the black, you can also do a dark or that strong tone. It doesn't have to be a black that we use. We can also use a nice Agrath Earth shade to have that more brownish smoke, like it's like there, if we're not dropping things.
Doesn't dropping things add an extra dimension of reality? I mean,
yeah,
not perfect that way, right?
Yeah.
Hi, Dutch.
What is
Glad
with
to have
me
you
and
here.
the Butterfingers today?
Oh no.
I know, Butterfingers today. You know what it is? I've got to get this one of these hands looked at because I got a little bit of nerve damage, I think. But
Are you doing the carpal tunnel nerve damagey thing?
I'm trying to do it.
Oh man.
I'm trying to get out of this.
You know what? I remember when my mom was going through that, and it was awesome because she had like no feeling. She has a combination she had a combination of carpal tunnel and rheumatoid arthritis.
Mm-hmm.
And when she got her carpal tunnel surgery done, she literally spent an entire day doing this.
Oh wow.
Ooh. Ah.
Now somebody in the chat just said, "Hey, dude, you need a holder." Well, hold on, my little friends. If I can move this giant game.
Shane. It says you have a Kickstarter for a game you enjoy. Do you?
All right, here we go. Hold on. My son-in-law actually made me one of these. This is 3D printed.
Yeah, there was actually a discussion of 3D printing in the chat a little earlier. So,
yeah. And yeah, I could do this. I just hate this thing. Well, I mean, it's not that I hate it. I always rather hold things in my hands. I don't know why.
That's years and years of
just loneliness.
Practice that way. I was gonna say years of doing it the other way.
Yeah,
it's kind of what you get used to.
Next thing I want to do, and I'll use the holder because I'm a little clumsy today.
I have 2 questions from the community.
All right, go ahead.
One of them's for you, and one of them I can answer. First off, Jay Plemons, yes, you did miss some Godzilla moments. You're going to have to rewind. Second, Gameline asks, can you layer the tones and do a darker first and then a slightly lighter over it to make the edges not as dark?
Yeah, you could. Well, I don't think it would. I just don't think it would work out that well. I think it would just really muddy things up a little bit. Okay. A little bit too much.
And we have another question for you. Is there a workaround for painting the clear or translucent bits on a mini like the Lich's spell effect since the glazes aren't available?
That's not true. I saw glazes on Miniature Market. Okay. I forgot what they called them. They changed the name of them. They're glazes. That's all they are. All right. I'm taking a little Newell oil and just going over this armor. As Rob sends
Helen off to Miniature Market to look for you guys.
Because I saw
that's the way we roll around here.
You can use some of that gem. They have it's like a gem.
They do. They have some technical paints for gems. You're right.
Yeah, and that will do it. That is basically the workaround for a glaze.
There's also some of the more specialized lines also have similar paints, but you're going to have to do your own research on that.
Mm-hmm. Alan said so.
Well, I'm not researching that for you. Sorry, guys.
Whoa.
So we have Soulstone Blue, Waystone Green, Spirit Stone Red. Those are the gem paints in the Citadel line.
And those work perfectly.
Yeah, they're going to do something. John says Reaper has some clear colors. Yep. Exactly. Like I said, other lines definitely have them also. It's just the particular, like some of the colors are a little bit trickier, and you're not going to have quite the same tones that Rob will have in the shades, but in his glazes. But yes, you can also watch Rob's video and make your own wash, although wash is different than a glaze.
Mm-hmm. Now,
the wash is going to go down into the recesses for you. The glaze is going to sit on the top. So be careful with that. We're going to hit some Mars Red, it looks like, folks.
Mars Red or Wild Rider Red for Citadel. Okay. And what that's going to do is we're going to dry brush and bring out that red a little bit because he's very fashionable in a way.
I'm feeling his fashionableness. I was going to say fashionability, but I don't think that's a proper anything.
I don't think that's a word.
I don't think that's a proper anything. That's just me going on the video. It's more fun that way, right?
And all I want to do is just very lightly hit some of those marks. And it's kind of hard to see in 720p. Come on, StreamYard. Yep.
Once again, after the stream, when Rob will put some final touches on it, and then he will be posting on both his Instagram and his Twitch feed.
Is it? No, Twitter.
No, Twitter. You got me doing it now.
Yeah, I know.
He's wearing off, folks. Yeah, both Instagram and Twitter will have pictures that you can totally get in there and take a look at it.
All right, and all I want to do is just come over.
I don't think fashionableness is a word.
Fashionableness.
Yeah, I don't think that's a word either. You're correct. Well, but we're having a Friday afternoon here, so hey.
It is Friday afternoon. We're happy to be here. And tomorrow, depending on the weather, the Queen may not be here. So we may get that Dungeon Universal in or some Reichbusters. Or we might be doing something that you guys, I think, might enjoy. And that's a little something that we just got in, Legends Untold, here at Rob's Tabletop World. So make sure you subscribe and like. But mostly like.
And give us a comment. Definitely give us comments. We love to hear from our community.
Yeah, I especially like deleting the snarky ones. Those are some of my favorite. Well,
I can't help you with that.
No, I know. Boy, we got a little pepper in our pants today. And pepper just going.
Us?
Yeah, us? No.
It's been a week, folks.
It sure has. If you guys, oh God, I wish you guys were flies on the wall. But hey, it is what it is. Hal and I,
we're ready for we're ready for 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yep. All right, there we go. And as you can see, it starts to pull out, and it you keep a certain level of what we want to do there. That's perfect for what we want to do. Perfect. I mean, we're not looking to go crazy. All right. Next thing that we want to do is you're going to want to get, I'm going to take this off. We're going to go to a smaller brush because we're going to be doing a little detail work on both our guys. Okay. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're actually doing really well.
We're doing real great. Yeah.
All right. So this is definitely going to be a disaster at some point. Watched Rob's Color Your World playlist this week. Hey, Gord, thanks. I'm glad somebody did. All right. So,
hey, I watched it.
So that makes 3 people.
Probably.
we're going to take bright. You could take either bright gold or retribution armor. Okay. And we're going to kind of start putting, because he's pompous and glorious, he really wants to stand out and be very fashionable. So we're going to add in some of the gold trimming. I believe I had his thing here. Yeah.
Well, he is. I mean, he is a Lich Lord, right?
Yeah. So you see that he has some gold here. Oops, I'm sorry, guys. Gold outlines. So we're gonna add those in. Why not, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a Lich Lord. He's a Lich Lord. All right. Now, before I do that, there's one thing I want to do, and I want to get the right brush here. This is the only color I can really bring out for our mummy. It's mummy robes. Okay, so
obviously.
Well, yeah, but I couldn't cross-reference it with a Citadel, so I apologize. Ramsey, how are you? Do you have a video that can help demonstrate how to paint something with primarily yellow for Cthulhu Wars? A matter of fact, if you go and check, I painted Cthulhu Wars. I painted it live, and I did the yellow, didn't I?
You got me.
Yeah, no, I did all the figures in Cthulhu Wars, and they were all yellow and glorious.
I can hand the screen over to the boyfriend, and maybe he can come up with some snark for you. Yeah, because we're not snarky enough around here.
No.
So, just for funsies, because I'm working on the survey while we're talking, because that's what we do around here. Is there anything that since you guys are here,
what would you like to see on the list?
What would you like to see on the list? And I've got the ghosts, Godzilla. I got you on that one.
Anything from Wizkids?
It's got to be a Wizkids, and I can do my best.
Is fantastic.
They are.
They've been very nice to us.
Not snarky enough. Oh man,
Wizkids?
We were trying so hard to. No, Dragon MK.
Oh wow, dude. All right, so I'm going to take that mummy's robe, and I'm going to do what we normally do, and I'm going to try to take and really work it into this brush. Okay, this is not a very hard brush. I should get a harder brush, but it should do what I want it to do. I want to work it in and then take it off, folks. Take a bunch of it off. All right, Transformers. We got one on the list, as a matter of fact.
We do have one. Do we want? Is there a particular Transformer that you're?
Well, the problem is I don't think they have a lot of Transformers in stock.
Yeah.
But we are going to do the one that they do. All right, so the next thing is I'm going to take this mummy robe, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over the mummy's robes very lightly. And see how he starts to pop out there? Look at that. Now you're saying that's the guy I was looking for. That's the guy. That's the boy. Look at him. Just highlighting a little bit over that, going over this.
Green salad? What?
Huh?
How in the world are we supposed to paint greens? Oh, green slad.
Green salad?
Okay. Oh. At first he painted green salad, and I'm like, what is a green salad?
Now, do you see how that keeps the wash in there very nicely? See how nice that stays in there with that mummy's robe? And it really gives, it's a different type of color because you had the white, then you go over with the Agrath Earth shade. Now you go over with a little bit of that mummy's robe. And it just does a nice effect. It makes him stand out. You can even go under his base a little bit instead of taking a light green and kind of work that into there a little bit if you wanted to just get not waste any paint. Hey, that's what we do around here. You can kind of even go over the smoke a little bit and add just a little bit of flair to it. You know what I mean? It's just something a little different. You see what I'm doing here? Listen, I'm just going crazy. All right, perfect. That's exactly what I was going for. And hopefully you guys see what we're trying to get at.
I love it when it's actually what you're going for. That's always exciting.
Yeah, it happens.
We got lots of really great options out here, folks. I'm excited.
So am I. All right. Now, now we can start the gold, because there's some gold on him that I want to do as well. So we want to make sure that we have enough of that. And here we go, folks. All right. So with our mummy, I got to put down the little headset here. And right in the back here, and I don't want to go crazy with this, but he has like this gold scepter belt on. It's just like the coolest thing. This is what happens when you're a mummy lord. You walk around with a belt.
You get a belt if you're a mummy lord?
Damn right.
Holy shnikes.
I mean, look at that. I mean, it adds a nice little cool effect to him. And then if we really wanted to go crazy, we'll do something towards the end with him. Let's get back to our other gold that we want to block out here. And that's this robe here. And I want to just kind of go over and just add this in. And it gives a nice little feel to it. And right onto his robes. Also, he has like this gold thing here that just kind of comes down, which is kind of cool. And I never liked gold on red, but it works.
I don't know. As long as you don't add like forest green in there, you should be fine. If you start adding forest green, then you may start getting a little bit on the Christmassy side.
Well, listen, silver and gold, Burl Ives.
That is a fantastic song.
I hate that song. Let me tell you something. The bungle thing should have ate him as well. That's just my personal feeling.
Yeah.
I think Rudolph should have ended badly.
Don't forget the top of his collar from somebody in the.
Yeah, I got to get there.
Yeah.
I got to get there.
Goodness, y'all are keeping me hopping here, looking to discover what we've got.
As far as, for what they want to see painted?
Yeah, lots of great options. I'm very excited about that.
All right, so I want to hold on there for a second. Because I just want to double check something.
Let things dry off a little there.
What do you mean?
Oh, just where you're at with your figures.
Oh.
Always got to have a dry off moment.
Yeah, whatever that moment.
Yes, it is a shame that the complementary colors of red and green do make things look a bit Christmassy. If you do it well, it doesn't look Christmassy, but it's awfully easy to.
As you can see,
somebody asked where the My Little Pony love is. Oh my goodness!
Listen,
if y'all want it,
if you guys make me paint a My Little Pony, first of all, nobody's going to watch that. But hey, we're going to put it up to a vote. But I'm telling you right now, if I do the My Little Pony thing, those sales better go off the chart at Miniature Market.
Everybody better buy one. Just saying. Nothing but glitter.
Hey, we could do that. As you see, what you want to do is you want to make sure you have a good thin brush. Because when you come up on this collar of our boy here, we want to be very, very dead on. Boom. And there we go. All right, we're going to let that dry a bit. And then we're going to put, which I should have done ahead of time. How much time? What time is it, Miss?
Yeah, 40 minutes. You're good. We got lots of time.
All right, so maybe this will dry quick enough where we can just add a little bit of Agrath shade. All right, so next thing that we want to do.
David Yuff, I think is how you say that, says he fractured his arm, but he's still painting, just a little slower.
You go, boy.
Make it happen.
That's what we like to hear.
Panic
Power through.
Games bought his daughter some My Little Pony figures to paint. That's awesome.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it, bro. All right, so we got that. So while that's drying, I'm going to come with a Gilman's Blue. And that's what I'm going to go with. I decided for the lightning bolt or whatever mystic system.
Remember.
All right, so.
And the technical paint is Soulstone Blue.
Exactly what she said. All right. And this just goes on so easily. I mean, it just gives you this beautiful effect. And I really like what it does. You got to be real careful down here, though. All right. You got to move it around. If you think you got too much, take it off. It's better to add it than to have to try to take it off. And I'm going underneath his hand and voila, or whatever they call it.
Huh?
Oh,
man, that looks nice.
Well, thank you, Helen. It's the first compliment in a while.
Oh, I'm going to quit it if you're going to do that.
You too? All right. All right. So I want to get in there.
So many great suggestions. So many great suggestions.
Well, you put it all on the list and then you let them pick. And then whatever wins. Look,
I am definitely, yeah.
That's going to take a little bit longer to dry. So that's okay because we're going to be working around other things on top of that. So, hey, it's all good. I did saw.
Are we doing it now? We're doing a Transformer and a My Little Pony on the same. That sounds like Happy Meal toys when you put them together like that.
We could do a Bumblebee Rainbow Pony thing. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know who will paint that, but I just
we may have to have a special appearance. I may have to figure out how to paint a pony for you, just so we can have the My Little Pony if you guys vote for it. But you have to tell me which one you want. I'm not picking one out. You guys have to tell me which one I should put on the list if I'm going to put a My Little Pony on the list. Because
now I got some of this Mars Red, and just because I really want this to shine a little bit, sometimes you can just go over higher spots with the edge of your brush. Okay, you could dry brush. That's not a bad thing. But sometimes just taking a little bit on your paintbrush, which I'm doing here, and just hitting the edge, really making things stand out a little bit more. Okay.
Oh man.
What?
I love it.
Oh, hey, thanks. Thanks, young lady. All right. Only because we're trying to kill time, too.
Yeah. Right. One of the things definitely one of the things when you're working on something is, I mean, you totally could have been done before the edge highlight here. But there's always one more thing you can do, right?
Oh, God, yeah.
You gotta decide when you've had enough.
Just keep moving. Just keep moving. And that's the whole thing here, is always keep moving. Like right in there. And right in there. I want to be very careful what I do here. And, there's a little spot here, I see. I'm taking a high point and just working. Always working. All right.
Keep the paint moving.
Keep it moving. All right. And you can see how wet that area is with that whatever mysticism he's trying to pull on us. Man, that Lich he's angry.
He's super grouchy.
Right.
Something I had his meetings this morning.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to take a smaller brush, and I know I have one here somewhere. And I have to go to the Well of Brushes, otherwise known as the Well of Souls in Indiana Jones. And once we go to the Well of Brushes, we pull out the one that we need. And I wanted about that big because I want to take some, where is it? Skeletal bone. Skeletal bone.
Okay.
Otherwise known as Ushabi bone. For our dear friends over at
Citadel. So Gord has a question. If you've gone too far, how do you strip your minis? And my first answer to that is,
don't buy another one.
Well, honestly, I mean, there's ways to do it, and the folks in the chat.
It's a bigger pain in the neck.
But quite frankly, most miniatures, unless you've like put super glopped the paint on there, you should be able to just paint over it. I mean, if you should be you should be putting paint on in a thin enough layer that you're not really. It's going to be more work and actually do more damage to your model to strip it than it would to just go in again, even if you have to start back at primer and start again.
Mm-hmm. Paul says, hi, Rob. Hey, Paul. What up?
Optimist Pinkie Pie.
There you go.
What?
All right. So I took some skeletal bone here. All right. And all I want to do, very carefully, I'm putting down the visor so I can see what I'm doing. Just go over the high spots and bring my boy back to life. Not really back to life, but he's dead. But I'm just kind of bringing him out. Bringing him out. I don't want him too. There we go. Just being very careful in what I do here. And then
true.
This guy
if you're
here.
painting a game set, you can't just buy a new one. Too true.
All right, and I just want to go choom, 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 choom. What's that?
It's the comment being, it's nice if you can buy a new one, but sometimes like you have a game. If you're painting a game, you can't do that. Yeah, he was being facetious, kiddo. What? Can you tell I had my nibblings here not that long ago?
Yeah, no. More or less what I was saying. It's so much work to do it. It's almost not worth it to try to strip paint. Mm-hmm. You're better off just painting off, and that's what I was getting at, folks.
Just paint over it.
Yeah, paint over it.
Just paint over it.
There we go.
And again, if you end up with too many, too many layers on and it's not sticking, go in with just a little bit of the Tester's matte finish, which a lot of people, which I finish my minis with, and you may want to too. But
actually, whatchamacallit has some matte finish too.
Army Painter has matte finish.
Yeah, yes, sure do.
Excellent. But yeah, go in with a little bit of super matte finish, just the light misting of that, and you should be able to get that.
All right. So next thing I want to do is,
yes, if your primer says it bonds to the plastic, nothing is going to get it off because it forms an actual chemical bond with the plastic underneath. If it's going to get that, if it's going to take the primer off, that type of primer off, it's going to mess up your mini. So be careful. But again, using the proper miniatures primer should mitigate that.
There you go. All right, next thing.
A death slab. Okay.
Oh, we're going to want to take some of that strong tone that we were using. All right. Nice strong tone. Shake that up a little bit. Put a little.
What are our favorite miniatures you've ever painted and why?
Painted too many to have a favorite, to be honest with you.
That one's been out. I think the last time you said it might be the Maxi, your Cthulhu, just because it was
so big
and ridiculous.
I think I've got a lot of favorite things that are coming more than anything else. I've been enjoying a lot of different things. So now, with a little bit of this strong tone, I want to go over the gold areas.
I need some proper paint. Yeah.
Who?
Gord says I need some proper paint. It's what you can do with it. I mean, there are some professional painters that do amazing things with craft store paint, but the pigment.
We're just not one of them.
Yeah, the particle size in paint made for miniatures is significantly finer, so it's a little easier to get good results. And sort of like so many things, good tools make for better results in many ways. Nothing replaces skill, as proven by those professionals, but good tools will definitely give you a leg up on getting a reasonable result. I went to see the Cthulhu.
You went to or want
to? No,
to?
I want to. Rob painted it live here.
And on Board Game Geek.
And on Board Game Geek. And I believe on one of your tours of the BGG headquarters, there's a quick shot of it as well in situ.
It actually sits in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
He's at the Board Game Geek headquarters.
Yes. Cannon fodder enemies, gnolls, goblins, skeletons, spiders, etc. All right. Those are excellent suggestions.
All right, here we go. We're going to take him out for a little bit. And actually, we could take a little bit of that strong tone and just kind of work it over that belt. And it'll bring out a little bit of detail. What time do we have? Oh, not bad.
Yeah, we're not. We got room still. We got room still. How do you keep your paint from clumping? Do you add water, paint?
Always cut it when you pour it out and it's clumped. Add some water, thin it out a little bit. You should try to always thin your paints to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And definitely clean your brush on the regular. That's totally essential. You don't have to clean it like with a cleaning medium. Just get it good and clean in the water. Keep the paint there. Have we painted a wormling?
Not yet.
Not yet. Is that a suggestion there?
Okay.
Oh, clumping on the miniature. Less paint.
Make sure you water down your paints before you put them on there.
Less paint. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. And
an air elemental could be nice.
Okay. That would be a little different, but we kind of did a water elemental, which almost has kind of like the same process. But hey, it's what you guys want to see. You guys want to see more dragons? We'll do more dragons.
Oh, the Ramsey is asking if you could show how you rinse your brush.
I could show how I rinse my brush.
Yes. He asked, when you rinse your brush next, will you do it on camera?
Okay, here we go. Tickle, 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 tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. Okay, there we go.
There you go. Yep.
And
Thank you.
Put the lid back on. This thing's seen some more.
It has.
This thing's seen some more. But what's kind of nice.
I can see that. How about one of the ruinous powers themselves? Nurgle.
What's that?
No way. We can't have a new one. Nurgle the Unclean.
What's that?
We had a suggestion for Nurgle the Unclean.
Ooh. There you go. I forgot what I went for. I went for something when I was doing that, bro. Black Dragon or Air Elemental. Yeah, there you go. How about one of the ruinous powers themselves, Nurgle the Unclean? Oh, I could do that too. We're doing Wizkids stuff right now. But eventually, once you guys get tired of that, we'll move on to definitely something.
Yep. And we are currently we are also with Miniature Market, and they are awesome enough to go with us, and they've asked us to keep going on the Wizkids line because they're
Wizkids also have asked us to keep doing this.
So we're for at least for this set, we're sticking with the what brand was your paint cup? John, that's what is that? The Hobby Lobby paint bucket generic thing.
Yeah, you can find it at Hobby Lobby. The thing that we're trying to do most of all is we're doing this for Wizkids, but I also paint during the week on the channel. It's just, I don't think we advertise it as much. I'll just come on and start painting. So we'll be painting a project or something like that. I'll see something over the weekend. Maybe I'll paint. If you have the notifications on our channel, you will definitely see that for sure.
Right. And those are definitely, those are not scheduled. They're not scheduled. They're when Rob finds a game that he either needs to paint or wants to paint. A pack mule.
Honestly, the way it really works is, we're always doing something.
We're always doing something. If you have not yet, if you're not subscribed, we would strongly encourage you to do that and hit that lovely little bell icon because YouTube. And it will give you, there's something every day on here. I mean,
pretty much.
We try and take at least one day on the weekend off, but there's always something going on.
May not be good.
Rob is constitutionally challenged on taking a day off on the weekend yet, so we're working on him.
2,600 videos. Go take a look at that.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos. So, and for those of you who are new to painting that are joining us maybe for the first time, we do have an excellent Painting 101 series that'll walk you through the basics. It'll walk you through everything from picking out your first supplies through getting started, how to prime your mini, how to get your basic base layers on and all that good jazz. So it's an excellent resource to go back to. And again, our Painting with Rob, those are available on our website, also on our channel. You can check those out. Lots of great videos in there too.
Look at you, Helen, selling.
I know. And oh wait, I forgot one. For those of you who are not members of our Twitch army, we would love to have you subscribe over there. It's Rob's Tabletop World over on Twitch, and subscribe. And if you are an Amazon Prime member and you do not already support a channel, or even if you do, we would love you to consider supporting us for a little bit and helping us keep bringing you great content like this.
Jeez, I got to pay you more.
Yeah, at least double the salary.
Yeah. So now I'm just going to go over with the gold again after I put the little bit of, and I really want that to kind of just sit up now. Because remember, it's gold, so I want it to be, gold. So after I put that Agrath Earthshade on there, just kind of want to just very easily go back over a little bit. I made a little mistake there, but I'll fix that. All right, and just hit that edge of that. And just be very careful on what I do and really make that kind of stand out and shine. Now, see how it's starting to pop a little bit? All right, that's all I want to do is make it sit up a little bit. I want to do the same thing here.
That is wonderful to hear. Heather Santo. My husband happily blames Rob for me finally getting some game miniatures done. I just picked up the brush and started. Cthulhu will see color and not the plastic they started with.
Look at that. That's why you are one of my favorite people now.
That's
always will be. And anybody that picks up a brush and is doing what they have to do, I love hearing that. That's the reason we do this. We're not glory hounds. We're not doing it because we think we're good or anything like that. We're just trying to show you an easy way to do things. So you pick up a brush Like I always say, there are 1,000 great painters out there. I'm not one of them, but I will tell you this much: I'm just happy to teach, and that sets you up to go check out some of the other great channels out there. And you can say, "Oh, geez, I remember when I was watching that Rob guy."
Rob, have you ever played what was it, Maximum Apocalypse?
Boy, that sounds familiar.
It sounds familiar, but I don't know.
I know I did not play it.
Yeah.
Is that
It
a
could have been
Greenbriers game? Because I've been telling Julie I want to play that if I think of what it is. There you go. Look at that. Now, you see how the gold just kind of sits up now? That's all we want. I like my Lich Lord's dock.
I didn't know there were degrees to an apocalypse. I didn't either.
This is called Tyrant Skull. It is a dry paint from our friends over at Citadel. Now listen.
This is another one of those technical paints, folks.
You can do the same thing with some Ushabi bone or skeletal white or anything like that. I just like to use it.
I was gonna say, can you actually show them the dry paint? Because it's something that people get wigged out when they first see it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a rubber type of, but all it's going to do is just kind of, it's soft. It's kind of like putty. And you see how it's getting on that brush a little bit? This one might be dead.
John is painting along and says he thinks there's an ankh possibly around the mummy's neck.
Okay, you take care of that, John. Look at John. There is an ankh. And if you remember, I said in the middle of the thing, I said, we'll be back to that. All right, so now with that skull, look at John. Just showing everybody up.
Well, he's painting along. This is, after all, painting.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Look at him showing everybody up.
Exactly.
All right, I'm just going to take a little bit of this Tyrant Skull, and I just want to just go very lightly over these hands a little bit.
Yeah. The advantage to the dry paint is that it is dry, which means you have better control over it.
Exactly. Look at Helen.
I'm trying to be the color commentator here.
Yes, Helen.
Wait, you're doing the color. I'm just commentating. I don't know what that means.
That a girl. All right, so now we got a little bit more on there. Now, glad he said that there was an ankh, because it's a segue into what I want to do next. I want to get one of my very, very thin brushes. And what he has there, I have to be very, very careful. And I'm going to do this a certain way. I'm going to take a little Wild Rider Red. Very, very little. And he has like, I mean, if you do this wrong, it's going to look like junk. But he's got like this thing here. I just kind of want to hit a little bit there. Like so.
James and Saeed, good to have you in the house, guys.
Thank you. Just in time, because we're just about getting ready to do, guess what?
We are very close, folks.
The part of the show that Helen hates. Trying to keep track of 1 million numbers.
1 million numbers.
1 million numbers going flying by. I just had that color. What did I do with it? Oh, I put it in here. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Scooby-Doo, where are you? All right, and then we're going to take our Retribution armor. We're just going to add a little gold kiss around his neck. Just a little. It's so small to see, but if you just take your time, you're going to fill in that onk very nicely. And I know this is hard to see, folks.
Once again, for those of you who are going to want to see it better.
Yeah, I'll take a picture of it at the end.
Yeah, there will be pictures on Instagram and Twitter. I got it right this time.
Yeah, there you go. And then finally, just to finish this off, I decided to make that center stone on him. I'm going to take any blue I see.
Oh, awesome. Godzilla Lover says that the boyfriend is watching over my shoulder and he's starting to get interested in painting. Fingers crossed. Maybe he'll actually play a game with me too.
Well, you never know.
I've got everything crossed over here. You can't see it, but I have everything crossed for you there, Godzilla.
Oh, boy. And then I'm just going to take this very light blue, and I just think it'd be a nice little contrast to break things up a little bit by just adding just a little bit in there. There. So it gives a little red, blue, and gold in there. Okay, there we go. All right. Hey, what can I say? We did it again.
Sweet.
There's our two boys. They're all set. We're not worried about these guys. We'll finish these guys later.
Man.
Send them to Jana.
Oh,
Who's
dear.
getting? Okay, so let's see here. Let's come up top here. Boom. Woof. Oh. Gotta take off the headset.
It's not really a question, but it kind of looks like on small parts, I find myself doing more stippling than strokes. How are you doing those?
I stab. I stab.
Stabby. Kind of the stippling motion, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of just, it depends. It's because if it's something very, very, very small, you really can't do a stroke. You just have to kind of just get your small enough brush and just kind of try to make sure that you just get coverage, but not too much. It's better to put too little than too much.
For those of that tuned in late, Rob, what is our contest statuses?
We have two winners. They will be contacted. A matter of fact, we announced that Godzilla won the Wishborn, and the two people that she nominated to get something will be getting some gift certificates in the name in Godzilla Lover's name. She wrote a very, very, very nice letter, and it was completely selfless. She said, I really don't want it for myself, but she would have liked it, but she'd rather see other people get it. And well, for me, that selflessness really hit home. And so she's going to get the game, but the two people that she nominated will get gift certificates. So everybody wins because I'm that type of guy. Now, the paint contest winner will be contacted either tonight or tomorrow morning. So check your email. And the way everybody else is going to find out, there's going to be a video, I believe it'll be next week sometime, with all your work. And then at the very end, congratulations to the winner. There you go. So that'll get sent out as well. So there you go.
Just a reminder: go ahead and send in your your figures that you've been painting. We'd love to feature you on our community submissions video. You can send them to Rob at novaprime860@hotmail.com, or you can send them to me at auranites@gmail.com, and I will forward them. But it's easier to just send them straight to Rob. Don't forget to put the name you would like to appear with your submission in your email.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do here, my dear friends, is make sure that you all subscribe to Rob's Tabletop World. And don't forget to subscribe to BGG, our good friends there. Now, it is now time for everybody's favorite part of the show, where our Lich Lord, deep breath, And our monkey lords are going to pretty much preside over what is considered our giveaway, where we give away 2 games. Now we have our box of dice here, just a little small one by the thing. It has some.
We actually have percentile dice in there.
Huh?
You have some percentile dice in there.
Listen, you just relax, young lady. I do have some percentile dice. We're going to pick this one, and then we're going to pick this green one. Can they see the green one?
I think we're okay.
Yeah, well, hold on. Nobody can
we're
see
good.
You
I can see it.
Or do we?
I can see it, and my screen keeps freezing. So hey.
Okay, all right. Let's go with that. So we're going to take that out, and then see this has like a little magnetic thing, which is really cool.
Oh, very cool.
You can get Elder Dice from Heath Robinson at www.elderdice.com. Tell them your pal Rob sent you. Maybe they'll give you a break. Who knows?
Absolutely. And we do have there's actually a video featuring the Elder Dice sets also.
Did I do that? Oh, that's right.
Did?
I did close to 2 million videos. Okay, so.
Not quite 2 million, but a good number.
It feels that way, dear. It feels that way.
I understand. Of all the people out there, Rob, I understand.
Come on,
right.
doggy. What up, dog?
Time for the roll-off game, which is pretty simple. All we're going to ask you to do is between the messages that say start now and stop now, we want you to put one number between 1 and 100. You get one number no matter how many different streams you're watching on. So only put one in. If you put more than one in, you're disqualified. If your number is before or after the start now or stop now as appropriate, you're out. So what we're going to want you to do is put a number between 1 and 100. And then when we say stop now, then Rob's going to roll the dice. The closest number wins. We do not have Price is Right rules here. It's the closest number winning. All right. If we have 2 that are the same number, that is a valid case, at which point in time I want you to listen for and watch the chat and listen for me. I will direct you so that we will get another number and we will have the roll off of death. And ultimately we will have one winner. And with that, we are ready, Rob.
Holy cow, you are getting animated.
I know.
You know, after all this time, you're actually, this should be your channel. I mean, geez, that was good.
I blame you.
Hey, hey, tell me when you don't blame me.
When my husband did it.
Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. All right. I'm trying to put everything away so I don't have to clean up later because I got a lot of stuff to go over.
Awesome. This is also an excellent time if you have questions for Rob about today's figures, painting in general, or anything else possibly board game type related. This is a great time to ask those because we're just kind of sitting here hanging out.
There you go. There you go.
Waiting for all those awesome numbers.
Yeah, and we've got a bunch of stuff going on, boy. I'll tell you, I'm really looking forward to this Legends Untold. I might do that tomorrow. I don't know.
Ooh.
Well, it looks
I don't know
cool.
that I've heard of that one, but
it's a card game. The Great Sewer Novice set, and then I also got the Weeping Cave Novice set, and then I got some. I think that's all of it. I thought I ordered all of it. I love card dungeon crawl games. I don't know why.
yeah.
And then I got Legends Untold, the Alchemist, the Druid, and well, hey, we all need a little treasure in our life. Here we go.
We always need treasure.
We're
always giving away treasure, so it's good to
hey,
stuff.
That's what it's all about.
Indeed.
Giving away treasure. Look at the numbers pouring in. Holy moly!
Kabuki rolled her dice and got the same number as Serial. If you roll 37, we have a roll off of death.
We're automatically
Serial. So I won according to Kabuki's dice. Love it.
Kabuki
Love
will
it.
be sending you a prize, a gift certificate to
No Man's Land.
No Man's Land.
Yep.
All right.
How are dark and strong tone different?
Dark. One's darker. One's just a strong tone, but not dark. It's more of a brownish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have a convention for naming it. I don't see a difference in it, to be honest with you.
I do believe dark tone is black and strong tone is blue black, but not blue black, brown black. But I believe that's yeah. Dark is a black and strong is a brownish gray or a brown black. Yep. Lots of people backing us up on that one. So
there you go.
Strong tone is the equivalent of Agraff's Earthshade. Good to know.
Exactly.
2 questions.
Hold on.
Where do you think?
Hold on, because according to the mummy, he said, "Stop."
Okay. Well, we will get to Eileen. We will get to your questions as soon as we roll this up. So we'll
ask the question now.
Oh, okay. Where do you get your materials? Brushes, colors, and figures?
All from Miniature Market.
Mm-hmm. We have a wonderful sponsor, Miniature Market. We have another wonderful sponsor, Army Painter.
Army Painter, they've sent us some stuff as well.
Both excellent. But yeah, you can get Army Painter. You can help out both of our sponsors by getting Army Painter stuff from Miniature Market, which is the best of all worlds. And how long have you been painting for, Rob?
Close to 30 years, somewhere in there. I really kind of try to keep things simple here. I can paint a better quality, but I really just try to do entry-level teaching on people how to do things. And for me, it means a lot. That's for doggone sure. Okay, listen. It's that time.
All right. And we don't have to pick a tens dice this time.
Yeah, we don't have to pick a tens dice. We're going to roll. Good luck to you all. Godspeed. Here it comes. What's it going to be today? Last week, it was really low with Bill. Remember Bill? We rolled a 3.
Painting since God was a boy.
Yes. Here we go.
Exactly, James.
Oh, my.
We got a 33.
33.
Okay.
33.
Looking for a 33. St. Louis Keith has a 31.
It's pretty close.
And Reynolds has a 35.
That's a roll off if I'd ever heard one.
Anybody close? Super Cron 3 has 33.
Super Cron 3. Super Cron 3. Email me, novaprime860@hotmail.com. Make sure you subscribe to, yes, Rob's Tabletop World. Oh, he said sorry. What's he sorry for?
I had to moderate a comment.
Was it a bad one?
Swearing.
Oh,
okay. It's okay. Right. We know you were excited and we appreciate it.
Yep. There you go. It's all right, bro.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Sir. You've won a gift certificate to, yes, Miniature Market. But wait a minute, folks. Wait. Do you think that's it? Do you think that's how you end your weekend?
Is it, Rob?
No, it is not. Because we give away 2 gift certificates.
Woohoo! We get to do this all over again, folks.
Yes, we do. And that's what we do. You know the rules. She's read them to you. Now, all we ask you to do, let's spell correctly, too, if we're going to do this, is to fall within the parameters. And those parameters are in between the start now and the stop now. You go, peeps. You go.
All right. Excellent. Godzilla says she would love to see you play Legends Untold sometime or whatever.
Well, stick with me. Might see it tomorrow. Might see it tomorrow.
Rob seems definitely interested in it, so it will definitely be upcoming. It sounds like
I've got so many things that I want to play live, and I just got to find the time for them.
Yep.
Look at Ryan. Look at Ryan with the 4Y.
But yeah, that's an interesting number there.
I'm going to call that a 4.
Eric
Alan Charlesworth saying,
yes, Eric, you have a 94.
He's saying, listen, 51. 51. I don't think he's going to go one way or the other.
And again, this is a great time for you guys to ask any questions you might have.
Alan did it twice. Alan, we only need it once.
Alan.
You got to listen to the rules. Got to listen to the rules, bro. Steph, 49, saying, oh, no, dude. He's on the lower side of the 50s.
Kabuki's ace apparently are right on the edge. She rolled a 38 this time, so she's on the 30s.
Kabuki's looking for the 38. And with the 35, she's still sticking with her number. She's saying, you know what? I was so close. I ain't moving. I am unmovable.
When painting for yourself, what types or techniques do you like or prefer?
Getting it done a lot quicker than I do here. For me, it's about getting it done so we can get it on the table. It comes down to getting it on the table because this is a channel and we do a lot of live stuff. Now, there are some games that I really want to showcase on the channel. So, honestly, I really try to give a little bit more to it, you know? Mm-hmm.
Someday Rob will retire and you'll see his Instagram full of just, yeah,
someday I'll retire and then I'll never pick up a paintbrush. But
that too. Because he's going to be here painting with you guys until the bitter end, I think.
Until I can't see and I can't, my hands I can't feel anymore. I'm going to keep on trying to go and
before
inspire.
I ride over to the sunset.
Yeah, just inspire as much as I can, Did
you take pictures? Did you take pictures of the Batman minis?
Yeah.
No, I think they a lot of them. If you check his Instagram, there's pictures of a lot of minis painted. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did a lot of Batman stuff.
You did.
Right.
Have you played a game called Relic Blade?
I've seen it. It was just something that I didn't do. Shame on me. I can tell you that we're going to be doing some Infinity very soon. I can tell you that we're going to be doing what else did I have to paint that I'm looking forward to? Adeptus Titanicus. And wait till you see what we did for Warcry. That has been going on behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
That is for the death battle with me and
the
Jarl, and that will not be this Sunday, but next Sunday.
I'm still voting for Rumble Slam.
Rumble Slam, I'm working on. I just finished the ring, and I actually am putting a whole bunch of things together. We are bringing back
top
pro wrestling, and we're going to be pushing our wares as far as our T-shirts and all that stuff.
Uh-oh.
At some point.
I gotta up my game. So Shinobi had a follow-up. You're more into playing than painting.
No.
Is that
I think to be honest,
I think you have a good balance.
I have a good balance. The thing is trying to have balance on the channel. People want to see things played and they want to learn a lot of things. We also do some war games. We do all types of different games. So having that balance, I enjoy painting. I enjoy painting off air more than I do on air.
Mm-hmm. Rob does a lot of for personal enjoyment. I would say, just based on my relationship with Rob, he does a lot of painting just to relax and kind of.
Well, you're trying to get stuff done because nobody on this channel will ever allow us to play a game unpainted.
Yeah, but there's definitely a lot of they're definitely tabletop quality, not show quality, and that's more a function of just how many games go through our channel.
But take a look at that Cthulhu. That was show quality.
That really was. It was really well done.
Yeah. And we got
Ronan
that.
versus Bushido versus Test of Honor or another. Thoughts or comments? Thank you, Shinobi, by the way, for giving us some questions.
I like Test of Honor. I thought the system was very nice. Ronan's very good. Bushido's very good. But Test of Honor really kind of shined through. I really like what it did. All right. I think we have all the numbers in.
I think we do. Heather Santo would like to say thank you for the tip on using Sharpies on your minis. It works. She lined a cape with gold, and it was awesome.
What can I say? I am who I am.
All right, folks.
All right, here we go.
Oh, David just missed.
Oh, David, just a bit outside. Let him in?
We'll give it to him.
All right, we'll give it to him.
Because that's the way we roll around here.
Yeah, we try. We're nice people. It wasn't. And he did it twice, too. Come on.
I know.
Follow the rules. All right, here we go. Here we go.
We got an 8. We got an 8.
0, 8. 0, 8. So
I know it's not me this
8.
time, folks. Okay. Who decided to go low? Oh, Dan Uzo at 95. Oh, Dave's not here. Has a 2.
2. Dave's not here. Has a 2. That's 6 away.
Shadow Agu has a 5.
That is 3 away.
Look at here. Look at this live math, folks. Oh, Irrigator has an 8.
Irrigator with the 8.
Twitch.
Congratulations! He got beat a couple weeks. He got beat a couple weeks in a playoff.
Sure did.
He got beat like a mule in a playoff, and he makes a comeback and wins the gift certificate. Look at you. Look at you.
Awesome. Way to go, sir. My soul Twitch player. He's always over there on Twitch.
He's always working the Twitch.
He's always working the Twitch.
Why is there only 2 people on Twitch? There's only 2 people on Twitch?
No, it's just he's always over there on Twitch.
And we have a few people.
Everyone else usually everyone else puts their numbers in on YouTube, even if they're watching.
Listen, if you're over at Twitch, you're going to win at Twitch too. Mm-hmm. You're going to win over on Twitch.
Well done, person who can't see me from Serial Heroes. Yep.
All right, make sure that you email me at noprime860@hotmail.com. There you go. Another week in the books. Next week we are doing. Well, it just happens I have the little fella here.
Do you really?
Yes, I do. And you can get him at Miniature Market. It is the Griffin.
Oh, he looks amazing.
Yes. This one's going to take a little doing. So
yeah, I think I have him in my basement somewhere.
Yeah. So we're going to be. We're going to get. No, he doesn't need prime because he's already pre-primed.
He's already pre-primed. But if we're going to base coat him, what color should we base coat him, Rob?
Don't. You don't need to. Don't base. Oh, base coat him.
Base coat.
Okay, sorry. You're going to use a Ushabi bone for his back end, and then it is going to be a Beastal Brown for his wings. Leave the white. You're going to take some orange for the Jackaro orange, or I forgot what they call it. For
grab an orange for the beak and the front talons.
Burnt orange, or oh God, it's on the website.
It's okay. It's on the website, folks. Just look for the orange on the website and use
that. So you're going
to
want to do the claws in that, and then you'll be ready to roll. And then from there, we will start to highlight. We will detail, and we're really going to have a lot of fun with the big boy here. Now,
and don't forget, we're going to have a survey coming up. It's going to be
after this show.
As soon as Rob and I discuss a little bit, we're going to have a survey up. It will be down
after we discuss. Yes.
Right. It'll be down in the comments on the YouTube video. For those of you on Twitch, please head over to Rob's Tabletop World for that link as soon as it renders, and you'll be able to vote. Voting will last how long, Rob?
It's going to go probably about 10 days.
Okay.
Or so. Well, if we do it today, It will go all the way to there. And then, yeah, that Monday I'll make a decision because what we're doing is
we're going to cut it off Sunday night. That way we can make a decision Monday and we'll get the information to you.
Exactly. I will do a video that Monday and then I will bring in the figures. Now, here's the part. After we do the Griffin, like we said, that Sunday we'll make the decision. We'll do the final because we'll advertise it one more time. And then what we're going to do is we are taking a week off because we are moving the show to Thursday.
Yes.
So you'll have all the information. We're moving it to Thursday from Friday to Thursday because everybody's going back to work. And we're going to make it a time that everybody can pretty much join. So, all right. So that's the big thing. We're going to take a week off. Then we're going to do
also
pretty much series 3. We'll do that live. But join us that Friday because I'll probably do some kind of live playthrough or something like that. And guess what?
Could have a live painting, could have a playthrough. Welcome to Rob's Tabletop World, where anything can happen. And
we'll still give away gift certificates to the miniature market.
Ooh.
Every week we're giving away something. So just because we're not doing the paint show that week doesn't mean that you shouldn't tune in and see what we're doing, because I got something up here that I think you'll really enjoy. All right, Helen, we've done it all. You've said it all. You've taken over the show. We should call it the Helen and Rob show.
No, it's Rob's show. I'm just the color commentator still.
You sure are full of color. All right.
Thanks.
Without further ado, say goodbye to everyone, Helen.
Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Until next time, for your old pal Rob, and I do mean old. We'll see you soon.